Okay, so this video here is kind of the second in the series of my factoring videos. The first one was factoring common stuff out, and then this video here is just the factoring of quadratics with a leading coefficient, that means the number in front of the x squared, of 1. So I'm going to end up doing a few different examples for you, but I'm going to make a little cheat sheet up here, and I really like this little cheat sheet to help me with the signs. So you'll understand this a lot more here in just a second, but both numbers positive. Okay, and then dupe, both numbers negative, and then blump, big number negative. Could have written that as small number negative, small number positive, but okay, and then blump, big number positive. Okay, so there's my little cheat sheet. So I'll show you how to use it as I'm doing a few different problems here. So the first problem I'm going to do is x squared minus 7x minus 30. Now, when I say over here on the left-hand side, I got a plus, a negative plus, a negative, and a plus negative. What I'm doing is I'm talking about these signs right here. So this problem here would be a negative. So according to my cheat sheet, when I factor, the big number is going to be negative. Now, on this first problem, I'm going to kind of break it down quite a bit and go a little faster on the next two. This number right here is the number that I want to find two things that multiply to this number. I'll show you how I do that here in just a second. And then this number right here, and make sure we understand that it includes the signs. This number right here is going to be where I want two numbers that add to this. Okay? So I'm going to take my 30 and I'm going to move it off here to the side, and I'm going to write out everything that I can of all the factors of 30, all the numbers that multiply to 30. And I always start out with 1 times the number, because that's the one that everybody forgets. So 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, 5 times 6. Okay, then I'm going to look over here to my cheat sheet, and I'm going to say, oh, it's a negative, so the big number is negative. So I'm going to make all the big numbers negative. Now, which one of those 4 different pairs of numbers adds up to a -7? So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to look at them. Okay, nope, this is -29 on the top. Then 2 and -15 is -13. Nope. 3 and a -10. Oh, so this is the pair that gives us a -7. Now, once we've found that, it's really super easy, because all we need to do is write 2 sets of parentheses, put an X in the front of both of them, and then write down those two numbers with their signs. So that's a +3 and a -10. So I'm going to write down +3 and -10. I'm done. This is factored. All right. Okay. So let's try another one. Since I want to keep my cheat sheet up there, I'm actually going to erase each time. So the next problem I'm going to try to do is, well, I'm going to try, because who knows, I may not be able to. -9x and then a +20. So again, I'm going to look at the signs. I've got a negative, positive. I look over to my cheat sheet. A negative, positive means both numbers are negative. Okay, got to remember that. So I'm going to take my 20. That's the numbers I need to multiply to. And I'm going to multiply out, I'm going to write out all the factors. 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. Well, and that's it. So then according to my cheat sheet, both numbers are negative. Negative, 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 and negative, negative. Okay, so now I need to figure out which one of those sets of numbers, when I add them together, will give me a negative 9. Okay, it happens to be the bottom one. If I add these together, I get a negative 9. So once again, all I do is write 2 sets of parentheses, an X in the front of both of them, and I write down the numbers with the signs. Negative 4, negative 5. And it's factored. One last one. Let's go Let's think here. What do I want to do? How about an x squared plus 3x minus 10? All right, so I look at the signs. It's a plus negative. Plus negative means that the big number is going to be positive. So I'm going to take my 10 and 1 times 10, 2 times 5, 3's no, 4's no. So that's it. And the big number is going to be positive, so that means that the little number is going to be negative. So which one of these gives me a positive 3? Right there. So I come up here, I put my 2 sets of parentheses, an X and an X, and again write down the numbers with the signs. So negative 2, positive 5. Okay? That's all there is really to factoring when you have a leading coefficient. That means when this number right here, which we don't see, but in real life it's there and it says 1. Whenever we have a number that's not 1 there, we're going to need to use another method, and I'm actually going to show you that in the next video. But when you have a 1 there, it's really pretty easy finding 2 numbers that multiply to one thing and add to another. And that's pretty much all you need to do in order to solve these. If you need help, come see me. I'll help you out. Bye-bye.